Good morning, everybody. I want to talk about some different type cameras this morning. So I showed you the LPR camera. Well, at least I talked about it, and I will show it to you here soon. I will go into detail on this one camera, but I have a lot of different cameras out here for the simple fact I do a lot of reviews on different type cameras. You know, it's very important to have not just a wired camera. Now, I'm not a big fan of wireless camera because to me in wireless, it's wireless. So if it's wireless, then somebody else could connect to it and possibly tamper with that camera. But on a standalone, if it was off your network and just recording, it's very valuable for the simple fact, in my opinion, that if the power goes out or you lose your network or whatever reason, there's nothing working, the battery operated camera, well, it keeps recording. So it has a document of whatever was going on. So what I want to show you is another camera that's up here. And let me take this camera off of here real quick and walk over there and show this to you. Okay, so here it is right here. Now, I told you before, my ultimate goal was not to do any editing, but well, this one's going to have to be edited because I have a lot of different locations I want to show you. All right, so this little camera right here is very cool to me for the simple fact it's a cell camera. So in other words, it hooks to your cell, like 3G, 4G, and your towers out here. And as long as you've got a cell signal in the area, this works very well. It's got a little solar panel. It allows it to charge during the day and work at night, and night vision, and just the video quality of this little camera does really good. And I gotta be honest with you, it's a lot of bang for the buck. It's a very inexpensive camera for what it does. So as in security or just, you know, a game camera, this is a perfect little camera for something like that, for just keeping track of, you know, something in your woods. But this one here moves. It's got 3 different sensors in it, and it moves all the way around, and it moves fast. This is a very fast little camera. So it gets the shot, records it, takes snapshots, however you decide to set it up. It has a lot of different qualities to it. But overall, this is a lot of bang for the buck for a little camera outside of your network or in your network, depending on how you set it up. Now that little camera right there, like I said, it is a cell camera. In other words, you have to buy some cell service in order to have that camera. But if you're in the woods and as long as you can get some kind of signal, that's a nice little camera. And it does a really good job. It allows you to you know, log in, look at your videos, and then all the different services that you can subscribe to. Gives you a good eye in the woods, either for a game camera or for security. Now, I like it for security. It is camouflaged and it's able to be put in a tree up high enough where nobody can tamper with it. And then it just works. As long as it has power and as long as you have the data service turned on, that little camera does good. Let me see if I can get across this creek here. Probably need my other UTV. There we go. Okay, we made it. Whew. Now this other little camera connects to a network. Now, like I said, you know, ultimately, if you want, in my opinion, really good service, or not really good service, but if you want a camera that stays alive during a power outage or something, you know, that takes your network down and your network's down and all your cameras are down for some weird reason, a little camera like this, what I'm getting ready to show you, is really good because it has its own charging capability and then an SD card, and it allows it to record right there locally. And then you can go back and check it when everything's back online and working. It's a nice little camera, and it's a lot of bang for the buck. So a lot of the technologies now that are coming out, they have a lot of recording capability, night vision, motion sensor, different AI services that you can subscribe to. A lot of these different cameras have all that, or you can just use the basics, which is just record. And that's what I like most, is something that I can use that doesn't require extra money to have. but it also has all the capabilities of doing just that. So if you want to get the extra services, you can subscribe to those services, and well, you have those services. And then all your data is put up in the cloud or whatever service that you choose. You know, there's different AI services that detect animals, people, and just do a really good job. So I'm going to show you this one now. This one's up in a tree. Like I said, so this one's up in a tree. It's kind of out of the way. Now this one is not camouflaged, but this one here allows me to connect it to my network where I can log into it at any time out here on the property, and it does a really good job. It's got a little solar panel on it that keeps the battery charged, and then has all your bells and whistles, you know, SD card services, zoom, night vision, and all that good stuff. And I'm going to do my best to put some of the clips of this camera in this video so you can see it. But it's just a nice little camera. It's a lot of bang for the buck, and it does a really good job. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. If I can get across this another little creek. This property here has a lot of different little runoffs through it, but it's really pretty, and this time of the year everything is just grown up really nice. So here we go. We're going to try to make it across this little creek. I do have a UTV and I probably need to be using it, but this thing has done pretty good so far. Let's try to get across here. Here we go. Hang on. Oh yeah, perfect. Made it. As long as I don't stop in this area, I should be fine. So what I'm going to show you now are some cameras that I absolutely love for the simple fact they're wildlife cameras. So it allows you to, you know, watch wildlife, birds, squirrels, whatever you decide to feed in these feeders, and it's just really cool to be able to watch some of the wildlife. And most of all these cameras have an AI system that allows you to get notified when a certain bird shows up, or you know, just to be able to identify some of the birds. And that's what I'm going to show you next. We're going to start with this one right here. Now I have them all through the property, and for security purposes it works very well for the simple fact that here again it records, and then if the power goes out or something happens to your network, this allows you to you know, log back in and look at the footage, pull the SD card, however you want to do it, but it just gives you another line of defense. Now I'm going to pop this camera off and show you. All right, so this is the first camera. This one here is by BirdSnap, but they all work on the same app. I have several different kinds, and they work on this app, and it just works flawless. Now this one here has a little solar panel, kind of the same concept. It allows you to keep a good charge on your bird feeder, and the camera stays working all the time. This little camera right here hasn't skipped a beat. Now, other than the squirrels attacking it, nobody likes the squirrels attacking their feeders, but for me around here, I feed all the animals, so the birds, the squirrels, or whatever decides to eat. This little camera right here does really well. It just does a really good job. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so here's another little camera. This one has a lot of different features than the other one you just looked at, but it's the same concept. This one here has some really cool feeding devices out front for the hummingbirds, and of course your food. The lid pops up, allows you to put your bird food in it. Has a little wireless antenna. This does hook to your network, allows you to connect to your network, and then it has a little solar panel, and it kind of does the same thing. Has a really cool, convenient little strap on it that allows you to just mount it to wherever you want to mount it. Now, a lot of people don't like feeding the squirrels, so they'll mount it to a pole and put some kind of cone on the bottom of it. Works very good. But here again, another good security camera. All right, so I'm gonna roll down here a little bit further out in the field and pick up these other cameras. I have two more out here. Like I said, these are just reviews I've done on different, you know, bird feeders with cameras, and they're a lot of fun. They're absolutely a lot of fun. Now I do my best to keep things grown up around here just for all the wildlife and all that. Everybody gets fed around here, from squirrels, even the bear comes by every once in a while, the skunks, the fox even tries to get fed, which we try to best to keep him away from the chickens, but everything's kind of free range out here. The ducks run around and really work on this field pretty good. That's kind of why I let it grow up. But during the winter months, I absolutely love to feed all the birds and all the animals just to make sure they have enough food. And that's what's really important. Now I have a ton of other feeders out here that do not have cameras, and they just get filled up during the winter months just for all the animals. But the feeders that have cameras are absolutely amazing. They just do a super job. Now this one here, what I'm going to show you is a hummingbird feeder. All right, so this is the hummingbird feeder. I absolutely love this one for the simple fact you get to watch the hummingbirds. Now the only drawback to this one is if you don't fill the reservoir up at the top to keep the ants out of it. The ants like to come in and, well, get some of the sweetness. So I'm working on an idea for that because I do have a lot of water features around here. And this one here is going to be in a pole or on a pole in a water feature to be able to keep all the ants and all that stuff out of it. Because the bees and everything else like to come up and take some nectar from this every once in a while, or the sweetness that you put in it. So overall, this one here is a lot of fun for the simple fact it just feeds a lot of hummingbirds. And here again, another good security device. It's got power coming into it all day, and then it allows it to be used at night for all your night vision and all that. So here again, another really good security camera, because this one here will keep working when the power goes out. All right, so here's another one. Like I said, I think these are really cool for the simple fact you can just, fill them up with bird food, and the birds are able to come up here and land and eat the food at the same time, get their picture taken. Just really nice feeders. If you don't have one, definitely get one. They're a lot of fun. And like I said, here again, another security device. This is always recording as long as it's got sun and it can charge up the battery that's in this little camera. It does all the fun stuff of night vision, identification. All right, so there you go. I just suddenly realized I have a lot of battery operated, night vision, solar powered cameras out here, and it would take me hours to go over all of them that I have. So if there's one in particular that you'd like to see, please leave your comments down in the description, and I'll be glad to really take that apart for you and go into detail. Now, some of the reviews that I do on these cameras are kind of short and to the point, just because that is what whatever person that gave me that product to review wants, and depending on where they want that video. Now here on YouTube, we can spend all the time we want. In fact, I can go live and really pick some of this stuff apart for you. I'm still in the progress of working on all that, trying to get it all together. The biggest thing is just having a place to be able to do just that. And well, I have plenty of property out here to do it. I've just got to build it and get that working. But overall, if you really want to see a product and you want to take a deeper dive on it, I can definitely do that. There's a couple of them that I absolutely want to, just because I think it's very important for any kind of security system, and that's what we're going to be doing here real soon. So you kind of get the point. The biggest thing is, in a security system, you want as much coverage as you can, and you want as much redundancy as possible, in my opinion. Now, I'm not an expert at it, but I have been in security camera systems for a good bit, along with some other stuff. But that's kind of my background is networking and network architectures and that kind of stuff. Now, you can have plenty of backup and redundancy in your network, as in for switches, having APCs or some kind of battery backup that would take care of that for you during a power outage, or at least a battery backup system that will power your DVR system, NVR system, depending on whatever system you've got, that can go in multiple different directions, but for me, a simple battery operated camera that has a decent resolution and gets some really good detail for you. Everything is stored on the SD card or whatever internal device that camera might have. It does a really good job. So part of your security system should definitely have some kind of battery powered device that is separate. You know, one of the things that in security, as in network security, the best security is what we used to call the sneaker net. In other words, you could not access this device unless you physically walked over, plugged into it, or took something out of it to view what's on that device. Other than that, everything else can be hacked. It is just that simple. Even manufacturers will tell you that there's always some kind of backdoor into a device. It's just a matter of them being able to do that or not. A lot of conspiracy and all that, which is not really conspiracy, because I'll tell you a quick story. Back in the day of AOL, some of y'all might remember this, you know, little CDs used to get in the mail all the time, and I had a guy that worked for this company, and this was back in the day of, you know, really slow computers, and the internet really wasn't the internet. Everything was kind of dial-up. And he basically told me, where do I want to go? What do I want to see? And I said, okay, X, Y, and Z. And he went, logged in, and beep, beep, you know, that sound that you always hear when the modem connects. And he was in. And he was showing me stuff that I just should not have been seeing. So it kind of tells you that, you know, security is very important. And anytime you can access something like that, so can somebody else. So that in a nutshell. I didn't want to get too strung out and too carried away in this video, and I've already can see that this is going to be very large depending on how I edit it. Now I'm going to have to edit this video because there's a lot of moving around and moving to different cameras and that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get this edited and get it out to you. You know, this is important for the simple fact, like I said, if you lose power or you lose your network or something like that, you've got to have some kind of backup. You know, things have to stay active and working while your network is down or the power's down or whatever your current situation is. Little cameras like this that are solar powered are perfect for just that. Now you can position these in different areas on your property to keep an eye on certain things that you want to keep an eye on. And then if there's something that goes down and you need that, you can always go back to that camera, take it down, take the SD card out of it, and now you have all the evidence that you may need. So for me, any kind of security system when it comes to cameras, this is important. Not only do you need the LAN stuff, but you need the battery operated stuff. It's just a must-have. The other day, our power went out for 2 hours. If I had a battery backup system that was driving all my equipment, which, you know, it's recommended, then that would eventually power itself down, and then you have nothing. So the solar powered battery operated cameras are there, and they work day or night. So I hope that wasn't too much information. I just wanted to share this because I really think it's important. And on top of that, just the cameras that I have out here for wildlife, and a lot of them, that's what they're for. It's a lot of fun to be able to look back and see some of this stuff that you may not get to see unless you had that camera. Well, that's it for now. I've taken enough of your time. Please like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel. If there's a product that you want me to show you in more detail, please leave your comments, and I will definitely do my best to create a video just for that. That's it for now, and we will talk to you in the next one.